welcome to my diary. I am standing here in one piece, so I survived the Comrades marathon. I don't really know where to start. Here's my medal though, yay! I'll get to my time and my experience now, but can I just say everybody loved my sunglasses. They thought they were the coolest thing ever. I'm so glad I wore them. People were shouting like, cool sunnies, and oh, it was just awesome. But let me start right at the beginning. I'm probably gonna have to stop and start this video a few times because there's just so much to tell you and so much to say that I'll forget and then I'll remember and then I'll be humming and hawing of what comes next and whatnot. But the night before Comrades, I spent a little bit of time on my own, just sort of refreshed my mind and settled myself. And I actually managed to sleep. I had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't get much sleep, but I was able to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night, which is something unheard of for me. So that was great. And then the next day got up early, went and had a nice breakfast, got to the stadium early, and it all worked out perfectly. So I think, just for the race, everything worked out just right. Weather was beautiful, it wasn't too cold. I had my blanket, I had all of that stuff, but it just all worked out perfectly. So I was, as calm as I was going to be, let's put it that way. But I was petrified. People were even asking me when I was sitting there, what's wrong? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine, I'm just scared. And yeah, it was emotional. They played Chariots of Fire and they played the national anthem and everything before the start. And it does get quite emotional, but I was like, Tegan, don't be pathetic. Do not cry. I was like, that's not you. You're not a crier. Do not cry. So I refused to cry. And then the gun went off and everyone just like pushes. But it was amazing. It really, I don't actually really have the words to describe it. Like, you absolutely hate it. Like, I can't tell you how much you hate it and how much you're swearing and you're going, who does this to themselves? Why do this to yourself? But it's just the people. There is people supporting you the whole way, all along the sides, screaming your name because your t-shirt has your name on it. Okay, I wore a jersey half the way. Yeah, I know I'm a bit weird that way. I actually only took my jersey off because I realized I'm not going to get all the photos that they take because my race number's not going to be showing. So I was like, well, you better lose your jersey. And then your number has your name on it, so you have people shouting, Tegan, go Tegan! In the beginning, I was like, oh, there's somebody I know. And then I was like, no, wait, they're just shouting because it's on your top. And it was so cool. They were so supportive. And because where I was running, there's not a lot of ladies, so everyone just gets behind you and they just cheer you on. And even when you feel like you can't run anymore, they start cheering your name and you're like, oh, go! And it's like that slow motion sort of running. It was awesome. I got a bit nauseous on the race from drinking so much Coke and things, and the food just was like blah. But other than that, it went well. I was running like an absolute star. I was running so well up until about 70 Ks, and then I hit the dreaded wall. Bang! Honestly, I didn't really think the wall existed. I was like, oh man, people just push through. What's wrong with your mind? Aren't you strong enough? But I hit the wall. At like 70 Ks, I was like, oh, this Comrades, it's all good. It's all in the mind. I'm not even gonna walk once in Comrades. And then I hit what we call Cowie's Hill. Let's just say I walked the entire hill. It's quite a long hill, and I had to walk the whole thing. And after that, it was just disaster zone. I was finished. I couldn't move. I was walking, and then every time there was a hill, I walked every single hill from the last 20 kilometers. I walked a lot more than I ran, which is unfortunate because I really did. Sorry, let me try that again. I really did run really well up until 70 Ks. I was really happy with how I was feeling and how I was running, but then it was just, I was done. I really was, and I was like, I don't even know I'm gonna get to the finish. I was like, okay, well, if I walk the rest of the way, I'll get to the finish. But I was like, oh, I must get under 9 hours. Unfortunately, the silver had gone its way. I would have loved to get silver. In all honesty, deep down inside, I thought I had a tiny chance of getting silver. It's a small chance. I didn't believe it 100%, but I did really want a silver. But I guess that's gonna keep me coming back next year. Yeah, I've already decided it's the day after Comrades, and I'm already like, oh yeah, I want to do 100 miles, I want to do Comrades, I want to do this, I want to do that. So yeah, I guess the bug has bitten me, and I'll get as many people as I can to come run with me. I think my dad will join me next year. I hope so. He's actually here right next to me on the beach lying sun tanning, but I won't show you that. Yeah, so I ended up finishing in 8 hours 27, which, so I got my bull rowan. This is a bull rowan medal, which a lot of people would probably give their left arm to have. So I'm very, very thankful, and I am just thrilled that I managed to just complete it, let alone get under 9. I think I must be happy with it. I am happy with it. I would have loved to have done better, but that's just who I am at nature. Unless I came first and broke the world record, I probably wouldn't ever be 100% happy. So yeah, I should get used to disappointment, because that's not gonna happen, but I'm still gonna train really hard, and I do think I can get a silver, and I will try to get silver next year, definitely. Except it's the up run, and I suck at the up run. But I used to think I was a great down runner until this year, when I started running down, and I'm just like, oh my word, this is the most painful thing I've ever felt. It's definitely the hardest thing I've ever done. Yeah, I've done a lot of, obviously, playing professional tennis and stuff. That was tough and things, but it's not as physically demanding, and not as, you know, you're there and you're going, why am I doing this? I absolutely hate this. Why? And you just have to put one step in front of the other, and you're like, just keep going. And I promise you, even those last 5 kilometers. Now 5 kilometers is nothing. 5 kilometers around the block. I mean, I'll run 5 kilometers today, right now, and I'll be fine. But those last 5 kilometers were the longest 5 kilometers of my life. My cousin actually caught me walking. I was walking, I decided I'd only run when I got to the grass right at the end, and I would walk the rest of the last K, and he caught me, and he was like, no, Tegan, run, you gotta run. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna run. And I was like, oh. So I managed to run the rest of the way, but thankfully I had my family. They made 4 or 5 stops along the way to support me. Not that I saw much of them, but they got me on video and things like that. I'm going to show you guys all the tough stuff. So cool. But if you are into pain and these ridiculously crazy goals, you should totally do the Comrades. You cannot actually explain to someone the feeling when you're done. Like now, today, I'm walking around with my Comrades shirt, and everyone's looking at you, and I'm just like, yes, I did that. I finished the Comrades. And you're just like so proud of yourself, and it's so, I can't explain it. I wish I had the words to explain it, but you'll have to go out and try it yourself. Yeah, no, probably most of you are like, yeah, right, no thanks. But seriously, you should give yourself a go. You are a lot more capable of what you think. Yeah, I mean, geez, if you'd asked me probably 10 years ago, will you ever run the Comrades? I would have been like, Tegan Edwards, run the Comrades? Please, I hate running, that's not for me. And it's not necessarily just the Comrades. I mean, there are a lot of other things that you can do to push yourself, but you've got to just get yourself out of your comfort zones and just push yourself, and you're just capable of so much.
Go Tegan! Go Tegan!
I told you so, eh?
Nice, Joshua! Nice, Mondo! Tegan! Go Tegan!
Let's go, Tegan!
Tegan!
Mr. Jackie.
Is it video or photo?
Video.
Alright, so I'm putting faces like an idiot for no reason.
Yeah. So how did it go?
That was the hardest thing ever in my life.
Jackie is also the oldest living winner of the Comrades Marathon.
Where's Uncle Craig?
Okay, I'm going to read out the years that Mr. Mecca won the Comrades. The first was 1958, followed by 1960, 1963, 1964, and 1968. Congratulations.
You're gonna carry me, you're gonna put me in a wheelchair.
And finally, I'd like to call
So
upon
tell us your race experience.
who won the Comrades in
Hardest thing I've ever done
1966,
in my
which makes
entire
this
life.
year the
I don't
50th
know if
anniversary
anyone
of
can
his
ever
win.
do it. I don't know why
He
people
will
tell
be
you to do it.
presented
I don't know
with
why
his
Dad
Comrades
let me
blazer
do it.
by Mr. Jeff Miller,
That
chairman
is
of the
just
CFA
horrible.
Heritage Committee.
Yeah.
We'll see if you say that tomorrow. Actually, no, a week's time.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, should we get some Coke or something?
So I'll give you the rest of my Comrades war stories next week, but my video is long enough, I think. So I just had my hair done by Halo Hair Lounge. Yes, it's been a while. With Comrades and everything, I've been really focused on that and haven't really focused on my hair and all that kind of thing. So I had a chance and I was like, no, I've got to go and get my hair done. So Donna did it beautifully. I'm thrilled with it as usual. Have a look. So, oh yeah, I know, it's been so nicely. So I'm very, very happy. Thank you Halo Hair Lounge and thank you Donna. I absolutely love it. And I'll see you guys next week.